What's up, boys?
Oh,
What's up, boys? Perfect
Chuck, send that
basketball
tweet out.
game.
Send that tweet out, Chuck.
Send that
I
tweet
gotta
out.
get
Drop
it
the tweet.
out.
Yo.
Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing better now than the first half of the game. Sheesh.
PU. Let me get these.
I'm sending it right now.
You sending it up? All right, let me go.
Are you sending the tweet out?
Ting,
I sent my YouTube link out. Okay. All right, boys. I'm Zach Schwartz. Should we do the intros? How do you want to do?
I guess let's do the.
Yeah, you get it.
Hold on one second. Give us like 10-second preamble. Give us a little preamble, fellas. I'm about to get this whole motherfucking internet in this
bitch.
Stretch. Joe's giving us this.
Right. Do I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My dad's
the energy right.
He's so proud of me.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Bob. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. All right, we ready? What's up? What's up? All right, this is Out of Pocket, the Hoop Show for real hoop fans. I'm LaJethro Jenkins.
What's up, Johnson?
I'm Zach Schwartz. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
All right, we feeling too good, baby. Perfect basketball. We needed that. This series has the potential to be the most fun series of the playoffs. You know what I mean? It's not the best, obviously, because as we get later, there'll be games that mean more. But this series, bro, it's gonna be so much fun, bro. Just buckets. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
We got to watch it together over like a stream, and so it was like, it's just great basketball. Like, it's beautiful basketball these two teams are playing. And seeing the Warriors lose, when it started to get a little out of hand and the Warriors were up, I was like, fuck, this is going to deflate the Kings players and the city a little bit because it's so much energy going in. Yeah. And now I'm like, oh, they believe they can beat these guys, and it's only going to be louder for the next one.
What's crazy, like looking at Steph, they were down like 10 at one point or something in the fourth. De'Aaron's going crazy. I think it was maybe like 6 or 8, and Steph's just like comes in, hits like 3 big threes. Nothing affects him. So this series is like, bro, it's gonna go wire to fucking wire. But this is the exact games we expected. This is the type of game we expected from this series. So I'm hella excited, man. Fun basketball, especially since the first 2 games were fucking stinkers. You know what I mean? This is like a totally different league from the first 2 games. You feel me?
Leave it to the East to trot out some absolute mid for us to have to watch this fucking morning, this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. And then you get to this game, and I was so fucking excited for this. And I guess not all the games were bad, right? Like Nets, Philly was good for a little bit.
Did you believe it? Did you truly think like it wasn't going to end up being what it ended up being? A blowout by the end of it. We knew. You know what I mean? We knew.
No. I was watching on my phone at the pool. I went to the pool. I was like, I'm not
had the toes out.
Yeah,
titties out. You know what I mean?
Sunscreen on. Like, this game's shock. And then the Knicks blew their lead, which was awesome. Almost tricked that one off. For Donovan Mitchell to beat that, well, we can go through all of it.
Yeah, let's go through the games.
Let's start with the game that just ended. Joe, I know you got some stuff to send off. So are you
hit John first? Hit John first.
No, all right. He dropping banger tweets.
I know.
He's feeding the interwebs. You know what I mean?
He's going to the internet museum some days. Let's not interrupt the artist. Okay, John, what's your thoughts on the series? Where do you think this one goes? How many games now?
I hope it goes 7. I hope it goes 7. It probably goes 6. Man. I hope it goes 7. I want as much of this basketball as possible. A bunch of bucket getters, and the Kings are serious, bro. The Kings are serious, bro. They don't feel like a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in 100 years. You know what I mean? Like these young bucks, they dead serious, bro. You saw De'Aaron Fox in the fourth quarter, the clutchest player this year, the most points in the fourth quarter, and he proved that shit. Big buckets, the big times wasn't scared. With across, looking at Steph and fucking Clay doing their thing, and he wasn't worried at all. So, bro, I would say I still think the Warriors pull it off. But who's to say, bro? They're evenly matched. It's gonna be a fun series.
So we got people in the chat now. Brick. He's on an island. Ladies and gentlemen, I normally don't share this type of information, but give me more, like the beam. Light the beam.
Man.
Hey,
I'm just saying, bro, you got me laughing hard as hell, dog.
yeah.
But man, dog, just
light the beam.
For sure, man. Josiah, who you got winning this series? You think the Kings gonna pull it off? I know we all said the Warriors initially.
God hates me, but I'm also terrible luck. So keep rooting for these Warriors. Keep going, Warriors.
You gotta enjoy the moment. Stay in the moment. We're excited about the moment
luck.
for sure, man.
No, look, man. I think
you got them. What's that?
I think. When you look at this thing, in all seriousness, Warriors got packed up. They're terrible on the road. We knew that going into this game. Maple Jordan,
Warriors pack.
Maple Jordan, came back, dealt with some issues. Prayers to him and his family.
Yeah,
looked good. Actually, looked surprisingly better than I think anybody would have expected.
Bro, he looked great.
Agreed
on both ends.
Steph Curry, clutch time, opportunity to tie the game, send it to overtime, really cement his legacy as a clutch playoff player.
Why he shoot a floater though? You had 3 seconds, G. Pull a real Jimmy, dog. Like pull it, you know what I'm saying? Shoot a jumper. He shot the little one dribble. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
I also felt like Clay played well and hit good threes, and it just was like we knew where. I mean, the look is for Steph, but like they felt sort of one-dimensional. Like it felt like people just was like clear out, let Steph try and shoot it, and all the Kings did was just we're gonna put 3 on Steph and force him to shoot a floater 3 to win the game or tie the game at least.
I don't know, man. But I loved every second of that basketball game, G. And also the fact that the Kings got down and we thought we were about to go live early, y'all. We put we gonna hop on. We at 7:30 we was trying to hop on like it's over with. They down 10. We'll never see. They'll never be within a winnable distance. Yeah. Right. It's over with. You feel me? Nah, G. They came back. So it's crazy to see them down like that too. Young squad, first time in the playoffs in 100 years. You feel me? And still be able to pull it out. That's a huge win, dog. Confidence building win on an already very confident squad. You feel me?
So what worries me is
like that fucking.
I mean, I don't know if it was, here's what I want to ask. It doesn't necessarily like worry me, but like if you're the Kings, you had to have Monk and De'Aaron Fox go off tonight. But on the other side, you got
how much did what did Monk end up with?
32. And he was
but look, Monk can drop 40 on you.
Light work.
He didn't even go through. Right. Hey, and let's talk about this too. Monk was almost out of the fucking league a year ago, bro.
So before
the Lakers pulled him up.
Who saved him?
Hey, Ron.
Ron Raymond James Sr., Rob Pelinka, Genie Bus.
But how the fuck was this man almost out the league? He's had a hell of a season. Played great last year for us too. Is a potential 40 ball coming off the bench. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Talk to me.
People hate dudes that look like Kid Cudi. I don't know why. I don't know when this shift happened.
He kind of does. I see.
I guess.
I loved How to Make It in America. Okay.
Incredible TV show.
Great TV show.
Great TV show.
But I mean, look, Zach, at the same token, you got De'Aaron and Monk Cook, Kentucky guys. Shout out to them. They've been in big high pressure situations. Shout out to John Calipari for breaking bags before NIL was fashionable to get these gentlemen the opportunity to do that. Yeah. But Sabonis disappeared like a fart in the wind in the second half.
Bro, so did Kayvon Herter as our.
He's not. Cracker Hoops. He's not Kayvon when he plays like that. He's Billy.
0 for 5 from 3. It was rough for him. It was rough for Sabonis. Harrison Barnes
played decent.
They'll get better nights out of those guys. And if you're the Warriors, you're like, you kind of got like a Warriors night. Like you got 20 from Clay, you got 30 from Steph, you got,
what did Poole look like
from Wiggins?
What's
17.
Yeah.
17.
That's probably about his season average. Was he like 18 a game or something?
20 this
20
year.
20 a game. Yeah. So
I looked ahead.
Yeah.
But I think to your point, John, I think we're getting a good ass series. This wasn't like one of those ones where like someone had to go crazy and you're like, oh fuck, you're not doing that for another 4 games and beating this team. This is gonna be a fun ass series.
We were talking about the Kings might be food, you know what I mean? Probably like I guess like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like bro,
people wanted it.
Yeah, wanted it. Yeah, because they'll know this team is built for this shit. They have a great coach. You know what I mean? A seasoned coach. No, they got they got size, speed, decent shooting. You know what I mean? Decent guard defense, bro. This is a good basketball squad, G.
This is a great regular season basketball.
No
team.
baddies in attendance.
There was no baddies in
This
Sacramento.
Keep
searching.
This is a big playoff win, though.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is unproven in the postseason, right? And you got the defending champs coming in, Maple Jordan coming back, trying to lock him on the DN. Gary Payton, the second or junior, I forget which one is which. 2 Gary Paytons out there in the ether. I think GP too. GP senior was getting his rocks off. I do know that. But
GP junior, I swatted in youth basketball. I swatted GP junior, not 2.
Okay, not the 2. But
the
point is that
wait. So GP junior, you beat his shit. You punched his shit.
Oh yeah.
Was he because you got lucky, or he was just not?
No, I was nice. John. How dare you? I was nice like that.
This is the man that missed 10 free throws in a single game, right?
That's not the point. This is defense, all right? Davion Mitchell, you see what he does? That's what I was doing. Anyway,
some have said that Steve Kerr tried to gentrify Mike Brown's ism. I don't know if that's true or not. I think after tonight, it's real quiet on the Warriors front. That Warrior space is going to be real desolate tonight. It's a good feeling because, as we pointed out last summer, you can't do the things you guys have done for the past 11, 10 months and not expect the basketball guys to be watching. They're watching you guys. 3 words for you: light the beam. It's coming. The Kings, though, unproven, great regular season team, unproven, phenomenal offense, but really showed we can play that game you want to play. They've really thrived this season playing high-scoring games, and we can do that shit if you want to.
Right.
We may not have the light skin is that you do, but we got the De'Aaron Fox looking like a ball-headed Whoopi Goldberg out there. Let's get it.
You know how glad I am that the Lakers didn't have to go play this Kings team? Because, one, the people of Sacramento still would have.
Wait. Would have packed 2 up. What you mean?
Because since they don't have to play, I can say whatever I want, and nobody can do shit about
I'm gonna say,
Lakers would have smoked that pack. D-Lo bringing it. Rui Hachimura ready for whatever.
Bro, who's staying in
Vandalorian
Fox?
He's getting his 40. But we have mind control over Malik Monk. We know his tendency.
Here's what I'll say. Sacramento still wants blood from the Donaghy days. You have De'Aaron Fox, who I swear to God still hates the Lakers for taking Lonzo over him, even though Lonzo's long gone. And then Malik Monk is there, who the Lakers let walk. And so, like, that would have – and Mike Brown, who was fired by the Lakers. So, like, that Kings team, if they had played the Lakers, that is an ugly 4-0 sweep for me, if that Kings team played the Lakers.
So how do we feel about this series? Like Sean's in the chat telling us to answer the goddamn question.
Oh, sorry. Answer the goddamn my fault.
We are turned up. Do not use the Lord's name in vain.
Right,
do not use the Lord's name in vain.
I say got. You know, I got down question. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, go ahead.
I mean, look, it's going to be an exciting series, 6 or 7, I think, at the bare minimum. The thing is, you win that first game as a home team, more power to you. Obviously, first playoffs in 16 seasons, whatever it may be. A lot of emotion, a lot of intensity. That beam is lit. It's on and cracking, smoking the Warriors pack. But now you got to come play game 2. And the one thing that this Warriors squad has shown you is they're seasoned vets. They're not really tripping on one single game. We saw the Grizzlies last year smack them by like 30 or 40, whatever it was. And Steph was all up in Ja's grill, like, "Yo, ain't this fun? ain't this what it's all about?" As he's taking his soul and going to the championship. So they're used to this shit.
Ain't no way.
They haven't lost the Western Conference Series under Steve Kerr, unless I'm smoking crack. So, it's not like they're not used to these type of things. And that's the fucked up part about 7-game series, right? You play these games, and you're on an emotional high. You got to come back in a couple of days, and if they smack that ass, it's right back to San Francisco with the Tech Bros.
Right. If this goes 7, do you think this Warriors team could win?
Yeah,
in a way.
7.
I mean, they struggle on the road. Like they stunk on the road, bro. Stunk.
Yeah, but Kevin Huerter today looked like he was ready to barf all over that basketball. And like to your point, the Kings
still won.
Fox, Malik Monk, those are 2 Kentucky dudes who are like about playing at that stage. Some of the other Kings players looked very scared of their first playoff game. And a game 7 is even scarier against the Warriors. So I think
a game 7 for everybody is nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? I think everybody's nuts crawl up into their stomach. You know what I mean? A little bit for game 7. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Round 1, game 7, though, if you're the Warriors at this point. So
tire them out. Because we know who's coming in that next round. LeBron Raymond James Sr. on the revenge tour. Tire their asses out Either way, just run it 7, run it 8. Adam Silver, run it 9. Tire these motherfuckers out so we can come smack that ass round 2.
All right,
Keep going.
All right. There's another game before this one that was very fun to watch. Yeah, Knicks Cavs. Because
I thought you were talking about the mid-fest, the mid-festival this morning.
No,
we ain't there yet. We'll get into it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Knicks Cavs was good because the Knicks almost tricked it off, and the game was very fun. Did you guys have any big takeaways? I mean, Cavs had a shot at it, and Julius Randle said weight room to Mobley and just bulldozed through that man for the most important rebound of the game. In our notes here, we have Knicks had 17 offensive boards, and so I just don't think
Mitchell Robinson bullied the fuck out of the front line of the Cavs, bro. You know what I mean? They had 17. He might have had 16 of them motherfuckers. Between him and Hart, they probably had the majority of those joints. He was bullying them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where was Mobley at? I love Mobley. I know it's his first playoff game, but you can't stick it up like that. He's young.
He's young.
You can't stick it up like that. You know what I mean?
He looked like the Mobley we saw play in Sierra Canyon that one time.
But that was a long time ago. He looked like a 20-year-old. He looked like a 20-year-old. He looked like a young man playing against some grown men. So, like he said, right room, that's what it looked like Mobley needed to get in because he couldn't finish anything at the cup. You know what I mean? Played solid defensively. You know what I mean? But as far as on the boards, you couldn't bang with him. You feel me? Darius Garland wasn't even shooting the ball. What happened, Darius? I love Darius. One of my favorite players to watch. DG got to step up. You know what I mean? We can't expect, like one player to beat this entire Knicks team. But when I'm looking at them, bro, all I'm thinking about is like Brunson, bro. Like, how the fuck did they let that man go? Dog!
The parents. What? The parents.
Yeah.
It was the parents.
Bro, he's worked whatever parents. I'm sorry, G. Like, you can we got to figure it out, bro. That's crazy.
But again, same thing. One game, like Evan Mobley, he's going to watch film. He's going to get clowned. You can't tell another man weight room, though. That's really disrespectful in this day and age in our Lord Jesus 2023.
I mean, I don't
that's
think
one of the meaner things you can say on the court. Weight room or mouse in the house.
He went low, like shoulder down, that ball over there. Oh, I see you're in my way, but I'm taking that from you. Just took his lunch money, got the board. That was the game. Donovan Mitchell was great, and I think Donovan Mitchell wants to cook the Knicks bad. Like, we talked about like Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox want to cook the Lakers. Donovan Mitchell wants to cook the Knicks. Like, went from New York, they passed on him once, they didn't trade for him a second time. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And I mean, that's what he did, bro. That's what he did. I'm watching him play basketball is so fun. Like, this motherfucker was paid for Twitter Blue, but not Brunson. I remember that tweet.
Hey, Leon wrote.
Bro, that's wild. That is wild, G. Toppin even was bullying in there, bro. You gonna let Obi give you, you know what I'm saying? The what for?
Obadiah.
You know what I mean?
Obadiah. Is
the what for in the paint, bro? Y'all supposed to be the Twin Towers, you know what I mean? But I think they'll get that figured out. Figured out. But yeah. I mean, it was a good enough game. And even with all of that, they still had a chance to win. Donovan going fucking crazy. But God, man. Made it fun for sure.
I just
light the beam.
They look like that Cavs team again. They're gonna now go to New York. Cavs are gonna go to New York now, and that just shit is not gonna be easy, right? Because
I think the New York has they can trick a couple off. Because I mean, this team, if you look at how they play, it's like, yo, go get a bucket. Like, give it to a guy, go get a bucket. They gotta have sets. They don't have like a lot of sets that they're running. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean,
New York smells like PP. New York smells like PP. Too many rats. This is the same Knicks team. Again, emotional high, one game, Knicks fans out in the streets, I'm sure, drinking Hennessy, saying bing bong. But give these Cavs a chance. Donovan Mitchell, all things are possible. I'm venturing into sports fantasy, so I had a higher lower today. Darius Garland, I think 7.5 assists. But after Mobley tricked like 3 of them, I was like, that's over.
Crazy.
Not hitting it. Not hitting it.
Funny.
That's how the shit goes. But like,
right.
Where do you go to school again?
Catch the ball.
Where do you go to school again?
Was it USC?
Oh,
DG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mobley.
Come fuck with the real you. It's all about this true blue and gold. Okay,
this beef is forever, huh? That beef is forever.
Just like OJ. Known for fumbling.
The Enfield didn't teach him shit. Yeah.
Known for fumbling a glove. Like shit.
No, but man, yeah. But the Knicks were hitting a lot of like contested jumpers, bro. There's no guarantee of that. She can hop in. Tell her what's up.
Who is it?
That's my fault.
She can hop in.
Who that was your boo?
Reitz was just walking.
He gave her
Sorry,
the-
guys.
Hey, tell
He
her
waved
come
her
on.
off.
Wait.
He waved her off.
That's my fault. Across the city, I guess the game wasn't across the city, but the Nets obviously lost. I have no expectation for this series other than for the Nets to get swept. Do you?
No.
Like that? There's no crowd in Brooklyn that I'm like, oh, home court. You know, they'll take one.
Like a guy who said, this is not the Nets team that made the playoffs. Like who said, this ain't that Nets team, bro. You feel me? There's no reason to watch these games for real. I watched it like I play background music, dog.
Did we talk about that at all? Because we had Spencer.
Talked about it.
Spencer Dinwiddie, friend of the program.
Oh.
I just want to know. But Dinwiddie, this is the problem when you go on other programs. When you don't stay on Out of Pocket, we would have never steered you in that direction. We would have never allowed that black on black crime to persist. We would have came in, celebrated. But, you know, even Rick Fox now in the mix. Rick Fox minding his business. Jackson Vahue from Oz, for those who know. Minding his business. And he gets thrown into the fire. And, you know, you start getting packed up. It was like Isaiah Thomas was running shit last week or 2 weeks ago. Now it's Dinwiddie. And then I just want to know who are Kuz's ghostwriters because he don't talk like that. I've never seen a black man say, here's a thread. Here's a thread, buddy.
I don't know. I think he might have had some help. Hey,
Can
but
you
it was
proofread this for me?
the thread was kind of nasty though.
Kyle Kuzma's got the personality of melted ice cream, dude. That is a boring guy.
Then Shitty Island was, bro. That was a nice little zinger though. You know what I'm saying?
Very juvenile though.
The stock's going down, baby.
The crypto. You should use the crypto line.
And he got onto NBA reference and was like, oh, and KD and Kyrie spotted you this record already. And I was like, oh, he really sat there and thought these out, which was great.
Exactly. No African American is doing that in their spare time. Let me see record pre KD Kyrie. No, we're not doing that. We're talking about old booze, talking about your
social
mom.
Media manager. That was something I would have had to go to.
Hey, your record decreased without these guys.
Okay? How many rounds does Harden go before he disappears? Great game tonight.
Are there?
Great game tonight.
I think he'll be solid. I do
too.
He doesn't have the same expectations he's had in years past, where it's his squad. You know what I mean? That's Embiid's squad. You know what I mean? Harden show up, play good or not, you know, they still have a chance of winning. You feel me? Especially against this squad. So
and then obviously you have Hawks Celtics because I just want Hawks, or I just want Celtics Sixers. I want that down the road.
Can the Hawks win a game?
Can I ask y'all a question? Of course they're not. It's over.
Sorry, I want Celtics Sixers, but
yeah,
we can go to Hawks Celtics now.
Is the Trae Young experiment over in Atlanta, man? Is it over? I still like Trae Young. I still, you know, this is but the shit, the thrill is gone, baby.
4 or 5.
I blame management.
I mean, bro, they were talking about how like he has too much power there. That was kind of the statement a few months ago, and then they kind of like needed to take the power back.
Facts,
and saying shit like, "Oh, we would trade Trae. Like, we don't care. We trade him." And I don't believe that. They're backed into a corner though. They have nothing. I mean, they have stars to trade.
Yeah,
but they traded everything for their shot to be Murray and Trae, and it hasn't worked.
I saw fans. They thought it was going to be Donovan and DG probably, right? They thought it was going to work out like that. It hasn't. You know what I mean? And I saw fans saying, "Yo, like get Trae out of here, bro. Get Collins out of here, bro. Like it's time to move on." I mean, that's the first time I've seen like Hawks fans speaking like that. You know what I mean? You hear the whispers, like the media do reporting so and so, you know what I mean? But like looking at Twitter and seeing actual fans be like, "Yo, I think I'm kind of ready for something else here." It's crazy.
I think Trae Young, the Hawks are
Trae Young.
Trae Young and the Hawks are in the playoffs, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Luka and Kyrie are chilling against Island. So who's more likely to be on that team in the next 2 years? Luka still on the Mavs or Trae still on the Hawks?
Luka on the Mavs. I don't think that I think they're taking Luka down with them as long as they have to.
But if I'm Luka, I'm gonna start to look at Harden and what these other guys have been moving. I'm gonna say, look, man, I like Dallas, but I could play somewhere else next to the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah,
Ample Roscoe's, live in Ladera Heights.
I wish. I'd love for Trey to come as well. I mean, like if Trey wanted to come to LA, I would take that too. But I think the idea of what the Hawks wanted to build, which was like they wanted the GM that came from the Warriors. He was like, "Oh, we got to find the next Steph in this draft," and they take Trey, and Trey doesn't play like Steph. Like he plays kind of like Steph, and we always talked about that. But
he
he's a better
like
passer.
Steph. Yeah, but he plays like Steve Nash. You know what I mean? So
for Steve Nash. Someone said that, but I don't know what they do because they are backed into a corner, and I love reading the Hawks drama stuff. I'll tell you guys that story another time.
Keith Luka would thrive in Ladera Heights. He'd be a fixture at Mike's Deli. You already know this. It'll take him a little bit of time to acclimate. Cheapest gas in the city. Go hit the Saki house if you're really about to get the best teriyaki in the city. He can go further than that. He's not a Baldwin Hills type. He would get pressed daily. He gets Ladera, early Ladera, right by the TikTok building. Early
he said
Ladera.
Daily.
Baldwin Hills pressing Luka.
I
not go to the Magics.
I think Luka's either in New York or LA in 2.5 years. No, 1.5 years. 1.5 years. Luka's in New York or LA. He isn't going to stay in Dallas.
But nobody had any expectation for this Hawks team to win a game in this series. They were 0-3 against the Celtics in the regular season. And, it's like, and you feel bad for Trey. Trey always gets the brunt of it, but they wouldn't be there without Trey. So what are we talking about here?
I think the Murray thing, like, Trey is better because when he's ball dominant, when he has the ball in his hands and he's the one that's, creating for others, like Steve Nash, you know what I mean? When Murray coming, it takes away that, you know what I mean? So that's probably why his numbers are looking the way they are, because he can't play the game not quite like he has played and been successful playing it. So
yeah,
I think Trey Young's great. I think he's great.
Cool.
I'm just saying, like, based upon what media, people are saying, as well as like I'm looking at the fans and it's like, wow, you know what I mean? Like Trey Young, great player, and they're ready to move on to something else.
What sucks is it fucked up the numbers for both Murray and Trey this year. Like both of them didn't have like great years like they had the year before.
The All-Star years.
Both in their way. They're in each other's way. Yeah. But Celtics sweep, right? That's consensus. Sweep.
Big cooked, baby.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Hawks will win a game. I don't know where, how, or why. The Celtics are gonna get caught slipping one day, and the Hawks will win at least one game in that series and throw a parade.
Eric, that's facts, Eric.
Run that one again. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked
Eric's
about
point here.
Yeah.
Trey Young is better than Curry at this age.
No, gentlemen, I got packed up at a previous employer for saying that Trey had a better first 2 years than Steph had, and it wasn't debatable. But this is the way Twitter and the internet works for you. How you know there's a lot of losers thriving.
He had like a better first 4 years, and unfortunately Kevin Huerter is not Klay Thompson, and they traded Kevin Huerter away, who was actually kind of helpful for that team.
I like Kevin.
I do too.
I like Huerter. He's been great, but I like him.
For somebody that likes to put money down and hope he accomplishes things, he is very disappointing. I would say that. But when he's ready to lock in, you still got to roll with him. But on this squad, he kind of disappears at times. Same thing with Harrison Barnes. It's like, Harrison, you're going against your former squad. They did you dirty. You can get some revenge right now.
Harrison's old, man.
Get some threes, Chief, for Sutherland.
Harrison's old. He should be. He's probably. I'm just happy I'm here. You know what I mean? Happy I'm still here. You feel what I'm?
John, you want to tee up this next one? You want me to do it?
Go ahead. All right. I don't have the.
We're gonna do playoff plus minus, where you say one positive and one negative thing about the teams from Sunday. So, Josiah, first up, I'd like you to say something negative about the Lakers and then something positive about the Lakers.
No to the negativity, Zach. I'm a man of pride and peace. I'm a man of pride and peace, okay? LeBron might be watching. He lingers on my Twitter. They're somewhere in Memphis right now. Hopefully they hit one of the good barbecue spots, not the ones that I was led astray to. Hopefully they hit the good one. No size, his Mac will be watery. I'm just being honest. Darvin Ham got to get rid of that shit on his head, though, or just put like a Jerry curl wig on it. That would be my minus. my plus is LeBron and AD are ready for action. The squad is healthy. Hopefully somebody playing a weapon in Ja's locker. Let's get that Gilbert Arenas cracking.
Come on.
Tristan Thompson, you were brought here for one reason, dog. Now get your ass in that Grizzlies locker room and plant that little noisy cricket in there, chill. No, but I think, look, man, this Lakers squad is exciting. I wouldn't be surprised if they get smacked by 40 tomorrow, though, and everybody starts talking shit. Lakers fans have been talking a lot of shit in the past couple of days, pulling up receipts, packing up Pelicans. It's been exhausting, packing up Timberwolves. It's been exhausting with all the packing up we've been doing. They're waiting for us to falter, but I think 30, 40-point loss in Grizzlies Arena is going to be jumping. But Lakers still win the series. It's going to be one of those things. They start feeling themselves a little bit. Corrections will be made. We're taking one of those 2 games in Memphis.
Darvin Ham catches strays, literally. Did you? That is nasty work. Nasty work.
The show's out of gentlemen. The show's not in pocket. The show's not.
You are 100% right. You are 100% right. You 100%.
He made it, so we can joke about it.
Right.
All right, yeah. John, I'm gonna ask you. Say something positive and something negative about the Grizzlies.
About the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Positive, they're young. Negative, they're young. You know what I mean? They're dumb enough not to give a fuck that they're going up against AD and Bron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But them being young can, they can make some mistakes, like pulling a fucking gun out at the fucking club. You know what I mean? Like, so that can go, it can go both ways with them. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Slimy,
Scott Foster.
You're not slimy.
We need Scott Foster now.
I don't hate the youth.
Scotty?
I don't hate the youth. I'm just saying, there's good and bad to being a youth.
Is it 1-1 or is it 2-2-1-1-1? Is that how the series goes?
2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
All right, so it won't be till game 3 that we can put Shannon Sharp courtside and unleash the real weapon here.
Zach, we have
he got bread, dog. He can go anywhere.
To get that man to Memphis. We can get him there right now. We can go kidnap that man right now.
Bro. Oh, man. I would love if they could. All right. Do you want me to do
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't you do one too?
The positive for the Suns, you have Kevin Durant. The negative for the Suns, you have Chris Paul. And Chris Paul is a great player, but he's really bad in the playoffs. And it has been like that for kind of a while. And if you get a Scott Foster game, this is going to be a longer series than maybe you originally thought. But this Suns team with Kevin Durant, I still don't think they've lost the game. I still think they've lost the game.
Chris Paul's health. That's been a question like the last few series that they've lost. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He hasn't been healthy, or he's just older. So, but the year before that, he looked pretty solid, man. And when they went to the chip, he looked good. You know what I mean? But yeah, can he stay healthy? I don't know.
Who said Midchella? Who said Midchella? Charles.
That's Chuck. That's Chuck.
What were you talking about?
I don't know.
That was that game. We were referring to that series as Midchella.
What about Metro Boomin?
Oh, yeah,
I know you have FOMO. I know. I was looking up prices on StubHub. During Metro's performance, knowing damn well all those people are not showing up for week 2.
Yeah. I know. I had a friend that works for Pusha T that hit me and was like, I can get you a pass for weekend 2. And I was like, I got into a car accident. I don't think I can drive out there. I'm not going to drive out there.
Carl, you a Suns fan? You
make your boot drive. That's where boots are reliable. Okay.
No, I don't think we're doing that.
9-6.
Last one. Who wants the Clippers? I'm gonna give
Chuck,
that one.
Chuck, hop in, Chuck.
Yeah.
Who want to take it? Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
All right, you can do it, Zach.
I'll do Clippers. Negative, Clippers health. Positive. When the Clippers are healthy, they're very scary. But until PG's back,
wait, time out.
You're talking about tomorrow.
You said negative Clippers health, positive if the Clippers are healthy.
That's actually another negative. That's a half negative. Right?
That's a 2 negative. It's a positive.
They're not healthy. Yeah, the positive, when they are healthy, they're great. That is a scary ass team. The negative is that, like, they may have to rely on Norman Powell to cook for too many games in a row. I think that's hard.
He can cook, though.
But he can cook. I need a Bones Highland, like 8 to 10 minute, but just go off for like 15 points. And I'll believe
is that a need?
That's what he's been doing.
Is that a need from watching? Or, Joe, is that a need from watching or a need from a bet?
0.
I play fantasy. I don't bet. I make wagers.
But
I just like look.
Weed,
I think
Zach.
the Sun squad has been put on this. They've been elevated, right? 8-0. Nobody could beat them. I think we were all thinking they're going to run through. The Clippers have obviously suffered so many tragic moments, but as I'll say again, and Chuck knows this, until they get rid of the stench of Donald Sterling, that franchise is forever cursed. He sold that team, but his wife still gets tickets, I believe, still gets VIP treatment. Until they do that, until they abandon Shelly, they got to give Shelly the boot. That team will not progress. So I'm telling you right now, Clippers, it is what it is.
They need to sacrifice
Sterling
at the middle of the court of the new stadium next to the board. Take down Sterling down there.
V. Stiviano. Her name. She decided on the name V. Stiviano. Like that was all the names she could pick in the world. She said, "I'm gonna be V. Stiviano."
Hey, Chuck said she don't get no VIP. Chuck said she don't get no VIP.
First game.
I don't know. That's what Chuck say.
I want to know for facts.
V. Stiviano face shields at that first.
That was a part of the sale. The part of the sale where she still got tickets and she still got the park in that little nice area we get to slide right through, where Anthony Anderson be and all that good shit. Where's PG? Is he coming back? Where's Podcast P?
Oh, we're running every Monday.
Game. Yeah.
Tap in.
Podcast. No, I'm saying is he playing basketball?
Game 6, game 5, game 5, or game 6.
You'll have to tap in and give a listen on Monday. I can't dive.
You know, I'm a busy man. I'm a man of many talents and traits, but I will try to plug into Podcast P.
One thing you guys are excited to watch on Sunday before we head out of here.
Ooh, I mean, obviously, we want to see them Lakers play. I want to see what they got for us, man.
Win.
If I'm really going to tap in and believe in a lie or not, I want to see, dog. You know what I mean?
If the Lakers get cooked, how long will you let it ruin your Sunday? Is my question.
No, I'm going in fully prepared for that to happen, Zach. I got a T-ball game I'm concerned about. I need my child to get a hit. That's all I'm really worried about. And I've been getting into succession. I've been, a lot of y'all were putting a lot of gas on. A lot of gas was put on it. Wow, and I fully expected all of you to let me down, but I'm 4 episodes deep. Episode 4 was a little weak, but 1 through 3 were really hitting.
Season 1, just get to the end of season 1 is what I'll say. And then it's
Zach, as you know, I'm a writer by trade. I saw Craig, whatever we want to call him, in that first episode. I was like, this dude has way too much importance in this one episode to not be doing some fuck shit all the way down, and he's just inept enough to fail upwards. So it's starting to come together. It's a beautiful time.
There's a real mirror for that in coaching in the NBA, dude.
You already know.
It's an early game. The Lakers starts at 12. I think probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn on beef. Yeah, they're getting smacked. I'm gonna turn on beef right after it, and then I'll be good, bro. I'm gonna tap in with beef.
John, are you gonna get some cowboy boots?
I think I might, man. I might be a boot boy. I think it's boot scooting season for real, brother. You know what I mean? I've been watching a bunch of YouTube. I've been watching a bunch of Instagram pages, bro. You know what I mean? Talking about dudes and how they wear their boots, man. I think it might be time. I got to get to my roots. I know I'm country.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know,
there's cowboys out here. First cowboys were black, unless I'm mistaken. So I
think in like 50 years, I'll be the dude going to the butcher to buy half a cow for like $600. You know what I mean? Have beef for 2 years. You know what I mean? Like have me some chickens, and you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? I'm gonna be him. I'm gonna be Lil Yeehaw chickens for sure. So I mean, I'm just starting a little early. I'm getting ready for my future. You know what I mean?
Cracker Hoops, great handle. I'm just gonna say that again.
Jethro Yeehaw chickens, run me that. You run me that. I think it's time for me to lean into it. I'm gonna send y'all the IG page of the dude that I saw that was wearing the country outfits. You know what I mean, with the boots and I'm not wearing a cowboy hat still. You know, I'm still gonna be regular hat. You know what I mean? But
damn.
So I want y'all to see him get some fists off. Come on, G.
Let's go. Lakers fans unite. Let's go. Where are we smoking this Warriors pack at? Because it might not last long. And if there's one thing I know about slandering Warriors, there's a very short window. It's a very short time frame. Got a lot of friends that are Warriors fans. So we are going to enjoy this moment. I hope they don't play for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days so that we can really revel in this beautiful time. Smoke that Warriors pack. Light the beam. I'm about to go light a beam outside of my house.
The fun uncle
in solidarity. But I hope they don't get cooked, man. I think this game showed a lot. If they don't get cooked, if they win this series, same thing with Suns Clippers. I don't think the Clippers can beat the Suns, but if they do, it's packed up season. No disrespect to Suns fans, very fine people. Shout out Rex Chapman, but we got to smoke that pack because KD can't keep doing this shit. Come to the Lakers.
If KD gets CP3 a ring, he's top 5. All right, take that to the bank.
If Scott Foster shows up to the game in an old school Elton Brand Clippers jersey, this would be the greatest playoffs of all time.
Not a Chris Kaman jersey. Elton Brand.
Elton
Brand is more old school.
If he comes in with the Darius Miles with the headband,
if he hits CP with this as he ejects his
knuckleheads.
Fuck out of here. Oh shit!
I need chaos.
I love it. All right, we'll be back, I believe, on Tuesday night. So tap in. We'll be back after the late games.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, Tuesday, Thursday.
For sure.
Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah.
To recap Lakers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hit the sub button, comment on the video if you're watching it afterwards. And if you want to listen to this, you can find us on Spotify or the podcast app or Stitcher or wherever you listen to your podcast. So everyone have a good night.
Do niggas still use Stitcher, Zach? Tell the truth. Do niggas still use Stitcher?
I used to use Stitcher for so
What
long,
real nigga do you know is ever like, I'm on Stitcher, cuz?
No, I was the only one.
I cuz get Stitcher.
There's another one I use. Yeah.
Or Chris on Stitcher. That's all I want to know. I'm old. I have cable still. I just want to know. Where do Crips get their podcasts? Do they go to Apple? Like, where are they on? Like,
that's funny. Gang members just listen to the pods, nigga. Like,
cuz I listen to the pods.
You know, I need my daily every morning. You know what I mean? Real niggas listen to daily every morning. You feel me?
I love Kara Swisher and just
right.
There.
That Michael Barbaro, his voice. You feel me?
What podcast you listen to, cuz? We're almost at that point. I'm being on Crenshaw's slots. Like, what podcast you listen to, cuz?
Scott Galloway.
Show. Yeah. The podcast P show.
Oh man! All right, man.
All right, everyone. Have a great night. Have a good weekend. Go Lakers.